I know, I'm going to miss you too. I loved the fireworks. I thought they were amazing. Okay, I'll do it one last time. Okay, just for you. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Oh, totally. Sorry everyone, that was just a bit of an emotional call. I don't know how to break it, but Super Mario was gone. What we had was beautiful. One great year together. I wish it could have been more. But will we find another cult hero as we begin Season 5 on the look for a trophy? These tears are also frustration because I still haven't won one yet. I can't. Drop the intro. They're going to start calling me Mike DiCaprio soon. Watch out, Leo. I'm on your trail, mate. Mikey Phoenix? Mike Hanks? Michael Streep? Not so sure about the last one. But hello, everyone. Welcome to a brand new season of FM20 Leeds United. I hope that you're all very well and safe. And yes, we're playing Manchester United away on the first day of the season. Oh, it's back. Little fun fact for you all, we've never had a home game to start the season since we moved to the Premier League. Not once. I'm going to introduce you to the signings because that's going to be the high point of today's episode, okay? I don't want to sound pessimistic, but... in all fairness, I shouldn't be pessimistic because I've gotten 9 brand new players and there are a number that have left for a lot of money and there are still deals ongoing as we speak. So let's run through them together, shall we? Oh, it's been busy. Well, we'll start with the obvious one. God, I nearly lost my voice there. Just looking at it, Mario Balotelli has left Leeds after 54 appearances and 23 goals, which is a very good record, nearly 1 in 2. He has gone to Lask. I have no idea who they are or where they are, but that's where he's gone. Liam Cooper has finally gone. He's gone to Celtic for 1.1 million, and he's gone. The stake is gone. A lot of cult heroes have moved on now. It's time to get serious. But don't worry, Durame is still here. And now we get into the kind of big money moves. Daniel Oda has gone to Aston Villa for £8 million. I bought him in last year for £5 million, sold him on for £8. That's £3 million. He was never really going to get in the first team. I wanted to use him as a reserves player. He never really impressed, so he is gone. We've made a profit. Tick box. Haven't made so much of a profit on Zeno Van Hudson, who has now gone for £15 million. And before we all get a bit worried, he didn't actually play that much last year. And eventually this is what upset me. Aggression of 4 was just not good enough, especially with the way that we play. This one I am happy about. We've discussed it in the comment section a little bit. Ross Barkley looks like he could be really good. He really is not. And that's why he's gone to Norwich. No offence to Norwich. And I'm not actually going to say a bad word about Norwich, to be fair. I shouldn't do because they beat me every time I play them. But yes, Barkley's gone. I bought him in for £11.5 million. Sold him for 16.25. I think that's pretty good business. More importantly, he's played one game, played at 6.4. Some things never change. But he's not the biggest sale of the window. And this one, I can't tell if I'm really happy or really upset with. Ebere Eze has gone to West Ham. Now, originally you might think, oh, that's not great. Ebere Eze, a lot of potential, decent player. Played 56 times for us, but only got 3 goals, so not brilliant. It's the transfer fee that swayed me in the end because I wanted to keep him. I think he's still got a long way to go, lots of potential. £40 million. That's a £29 million profit on the £11 million I spent on him 2 years ago. £40 million has allowed me to go off and spend a ridiculous amount of money. Our net spend is literally only, I believe, £24 million, something along those lines. We've barely spent any of the money that we've been given in terms of net. It's absolutely been a brilliant window because I'm about to introduce you to the players, and I think this year we've done a lot better than we did last year. A lot better. Mainly because I've focused on the areas that we needed to, but before that we'll go into the loan deals with the players that I probably didn't need to get, but I did anyway. Morgan Rogers is a player from Manchester City who looks like he could be absolutely exceptional. He started at West Brom, moved to Man City in 2019, played 5 games for them, did not score, but has played very well for England in the Euro Under-21 Championships. Incredibly good physically, good mentals. I like it. Determination 16, flair 16, off the ball 15. Very, very decent. Anticipation could probably do a bit of work, as good as passing, but technically he's quite good as well. 16 dribbling, 14 finishing, 13 first touch, 15 technique. Can play as a striker, left, right, or in behind. Pleased. Similar to the fact that Morgan Rogers is going to be a bit of a utility player, you can say the same for Trevor Caliber, who I've got in on loan from Chelsea, and this one I am particularly happy about. I look at those physicals and I think, absolute beast, and he is an absolute beast. His mentals are pretty decent as well, and so are his technicals. Best thing is that he can play as a centre-back or as a defensive midfielder. Not a world-class one, or a really top-class one by any means, but he is a decent body to come in when we get injuries, which is something I have struggled with over the last few seasons. That jump up in standard is what's made it difficult. You can tell here, 13 pros, 0 cons. He's a leading player for Sky Bet Championship, so that is a con. This one was a bit of one that just kind of came out of the blue, and it's kind of been forced by my hand by the fact that Dominic Grafe is probably on his way to Bayern Munich and kicked up a fuss. So I brought Alban Lafont in for £4.2 million. I mean, it's pretty good, isn't it? He's very good, still only 24 years old, a player well known for being with a very high ceiling, basically. Less so over the last few years, but you can tell he's played a lot of games for Nantes. He's got a lot of experience for a man so young. Absolutely delighted to have him in here. He's going to be very good for us. Probably won't be number one. That will still be Ordero, who I'm going to give more of a chance this year because I realised last year he had the worst defence in the league in front of him. So at least I'm going to give him a chance this year. If not, Lafont will come in and we'll be in safe hands. This is a player we already knew was coming in. We talked about him in January and I was unfortunate not to get him. Matthias Viña has come in. Don't worry, he will not be our number one left back, but he does make a very good replacement one. Lots of things to like about this. We've already understood about him, but we'll go through it again. Great physicals, good mentals, good technicals, solid player. Now this is where things do get a bit interesting because every signing from here I'm absolutely delighted with. Musa Wag I have brought in from Barcelona. Dropped to Barcelona B, physically amazing, mentally pretty decent, technically not great. Doesn't matter. This is what matters. The fact that he can get up and down. He's very quick, very physical, still only 24 years old, going to get a lot better. He suits the way that I play and he's going to bring a lot of... what's the word I'm looking for? Versatility, because he can play right and he can play left, both either side. The best thing is that I got him for £8.75 million, which I think is an absolute steal. He played 19 times for Barcelona last year, got 6.71, not ideal, but I reckon with us, he can do a lot better. Now we're into the double figure signings. Hello, Bruno Guimaraes. I think that's how you say it. I've got no idea. Correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong. I'm going to end up calling him Bruno. Amazing. Just bought him from Atletico Madrid. He's not the only player I bought him from Atletico Madrid because obviously we bought Viña, but he's not the only other player I bought from Atletico Madrid. After seeing them last year, I went in and raided them basically because they had a poor year in the league. But Bruno Guimaraes, back to him, brilliant in every single respect. Physically very good, mentally very good, technically outstanding. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. He's 25 years old, nearing his peak. £15 million. I bought him for £15 million. He can play box to box, he can play Mazzala, he can play deep line playmaker, he can play as a defensive midfielder, he can play offensively. He's absolutely everything, and him and Calvin Phillips in the middle, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. I'm certain of it. Welcome, Bruno. One thing I think we were all sure was that we were calling out for some quality centre-backs or some quality defenders. I give you Denis Popov. Bought him from Dynamo Kiev. Looks amazing. Very, very solid. Physically incredible. He's got great pace, brilliant strength, pretty tall, decent agility, balance. He can carry the ball out. His mentals are excellent. 16 determination, 15 leadership, 3 flair is fine. 16 aggression is excellent. Anticipation's good. Bravery is good. And also technically very solid. Heading in 15, tackling 15. Everything that you want at this level. Passing is good. First touch is good. Technique is good. Marking is good. Everything about Denis Popov just says yes. And he's still only 24. How much did I get him for, you ask? Bang. £20 million. Yes. Yes, I am happy. There's 2 more players to go, including Maximilian Roburt. And yes, again, very happy. He is the most expensive signing that I've made over the window. I will get onto the last one in a minute because it could be quite controversial, but I'm delighted by it. Maximilian Roburt, though, can play as a left back. That was the main reason I bought him in. Left back, centre back, he's great in either position. I'm absolutely delighted with Maximilian Roburt. Bought him from Inter Milan on the transfer list. I snuck in there before anybody else and went, yeah, I'm having him. And the reason for that is that I got him for £23 million. When you consider some of the players that I'm selling for some of the ones that I bought in, This is ridiculous. Without Eze, this would not be possible. And I have to say now, defensively, I feel so much stronger. It's unreal. Let's go on to the final signing. He probably won't be the final signing of the window, but he's the finalised signing I made over the summer. Oh, I've been looking forward to this. I'm going to give to you... I couldn't help it. It's Pedrinho. I couldn't help it. Fans of my Arsenal save will know. I bought Pedrinho, and he wasn't everyone's cup of tea. I love him. I loved him then. I love him now. I look at his attributes and I think, yes. He's quick off the mark. He's got great technicals. He's pretty decent mentally. Determination's good. Flair is good. Vision's good. He can play anywhere across the front three. Why wouldn't you want him? Why wouldn't you want him? Pedrinho is here. I love it. I say that he's not the last signing because there's still bids going on. Like I said, Dominic Grave can go to FC Bayern, which is likely to happen. Nicolas Opoku has been complaining he wants to go to Schalke, so I've accepted a bid from Schalke of £20 million to Nicolas Opoku, so that might happen. And I always like bringing in a striker over the summer, so I brought in this chap here, Santiago Rojas, who I think looks particularly quite good. He'll be joining next year. Once his contract runs out. Good attacking midfielder, although very happy to have him. A 17-year-old Colombian, but this is the boy I'm after at the moment. Marcus Vinicius, ignore the scout rating, ignore this, even though the guy knows what he's talking about. I look at his attributes and I think belter. Wonder kid, light-hearted, perfect, off the ball 16s. I mean, he's got everything. He's got absolutely everything to be brilliant. And the best thing is, if I buy him for 17 million, I'll sell him on for 30 million pounds and make a bit of a profit. I've been very smart in the market this year. I finally kind of adopted the Leeds approach of bring in youngsters, improve them, sell them on. And now, because I've done that, it's been brilliant. That's how we did it with Eze. He wasn't as good when he got here. I've made him better. He's gone now. Love it. And let's look at the season preview. It has Liverpool top of the table, as you would guess. We are currently in 7th, which I think is probably being a little bit kind, but we'll go with it. The big news here is that new managers, Man City, have signed Vincent Kompany as manager, which is amazing. Even in his attributes, he looks flipping ridiculous. And Nuno Espirito Santo is manager of Manchester United after Ole Gunnar Solskjaer finally got sacked. So they might now actually be a bit of a threat, which is a problem because he's a damn good manager. In terms of teams coming up from the below, it was Everton, Watford and Reading, all coming up from the Championship. Very, very impressed. The fact that Everton are back kind of makes me a little bit sad, but at the same time makes me laugh because they got relegated in the first place. I shouldn't laugh because we could get relegated this year. Anyway, I've badgered on for long enough. Let's get into the first game of the season against Man United. And you might be thinking, whoa, this isn't a 4-2-3-1. And you'd be right. No, it's not. I'm fed up of getting stuffed all the time away from home. So I've developed a custom, controlled possession, cautious tactic. Yes, that's right, cautious. Me. So we're going to try and basically suck the fun out of the game. That is the plan right now. It might be the wrong approach now to go against United, but I don't think it is. So this is our starting team, and probably, apart from a couple of players that are injured at the moment, is probably the best team that I have available. Odero is in goal. Woba, Kaglar, Soyuncu, Popov and Vag now make up the back four. So it's an entirely new looking back four, apart from Kaglar and Odero, who were here before. Bruno is going to be playing as the deep line playmaker on defence today. Chris Arts is in a Mazzala role with Phillips on the box-to-box. Durame, oh yes, is on the left. Pedrinho on the right. And Xerxes up front. There were bids for Durame, but I said no, funnily enough, because I need him. I'm really, really excited for this. And one thing we should note is that on the bench is, Ellis Agbula, a player that I've been banging on for a little bit of a time now. He's been playing at Exeter, and I thought, no, what, this year is the year that he steps up. Can't tell if he's going to be amazing or he's going to be absolutely rubbish, but it seems like at 20 years old, loan time is over. Now is the time to stake your place and make your mark in the first team. He might get a run out today. Exciting. Well, I look at their team and now my short smell. That's the best way I can put it without coming across even more vulgar than normal. But they've got De Gea in goal. Well, that's not saying a lot, to be fair. Chilwell, Martinez, Tuanzebe and Semedo. By the way, the De Gea thing in real life, not in FM. In FM, he's great. Aouar, Isco, Greenwood, Fernandes, Bailey, Gabriel Jesus is up front. I mean, that is disgusting. I'd feel sick if I was a City fan. He should be disgusted with himself. Looks disappointing as Hassan Aouar scores their first shot on target. It's the first goal of the season. It's from a set piece. So, good. Some things never change. I mean, it's not ideal, is it? Isco. I mean, look at the quality they got. Isco to Bruno to Aouar. I mean, come on, mate. The only reason, by the way, that Durame is on the left today is because Talis Magno is injured. If not, then Xerxes would be on the bench. I mean, that's... I love set pieces. I love it. Gotta say, could have been a better start, really, couldn't it? This isn't the best one to test us out, though. And to be fair, we've had some pretty bad results against United before. We lost them 6-0 last year, so they've hit the bar again. Oh, no, it's cleared off the line by Roburt. Well done, mate. Good lad. Now, Bruno, that's what I brought you in for, mate. Lovely tackle. And a little bit of speed to get away. No, he's slow as anything. Love it. And Auer clears it away. But good play by Bruno there. We like that. That's a good display of what to expect. Every chance they've had has come from a set piece. Like, no joke. Can they not play football? It's basically like playing a very sort of like wealthy version of Stoke City under Tony Pulis. We've survived a corner, everyone. Congratulations to us as Martinez gets on the ball and drives forward now. He hits it long out to Chilwell. It's great how, even though I've got my defenders on marking, no one's marking anyone here. Isco, decent block to Semedo. This is a goal, isn't it? Semedo whips it in. Greenwood heads it over the bar. Easy. I was never worried. Never worried. It's been dire. If you're a Leeds fan, not been good. We're 1-0 down. It's not been great. And I'm going to say, show me something else in the second half. Is it time? Am I going a little bit too defensive? I'm going to move Guimaraes into the midfield. He can play as a deep lying playmaker or on defend. And we're going to get Croissant in his preferred advanced playmaker role. Let's see if we can get the ball out to him make things happen. We've done what we needed to do, which is that we've kept it close in the first half. The wingers haven't really got involved. Need to get them involved, because if we don't, we're not going to score. And this looks worrying. Bruno Fernandes plays the ball back to Auer. There's so much room now as Auer hits it. Brilliant block there again by Roburt, and a decent save by Odero. That is disgusting from Twanzebe. Send him off. He did get a yellow for that. And now Kaglar hits the ball long. Durame's in down the right. Left. Durame. Oh, it's a great save by De Gea. Why don't you be like in real life and spill that in the net? Chilwell back to it. It's become a lot more open, and Leon Bailey has scored. That's a bit frustrating, really. I can't lie. Roburt, mainly a centre back, losing out in the air to Leon Bailey. Really? Well, people are gonna love this. Pedrinho's not had the best game, so I'm gonna take him off. Patrick Roberts is gonna come on. I'm gonna take Josh Xerxes off, and let's bring on Kucher in as well. Ooh, exciting. It's great. The boys have had a day out. It's been brilliant. Got to take Calvin Phillips off because he's been awful. I'm going to bring on Ellis Agbula now. This is what we want to see. So Quissards moves into the box-to-box role. Ellis Agbula in behind the front man. Can we make him, Durame, Kucher and Roberts work? I mean, that would be one hell of a future front four. Having said that, Patrick Roberts is like 26 years old now, but I mean, this looks like a goal. Ordero's caught it. He was listening, guys. He knew. Odero knew. Now, can you just play it properly, please? I mean, that's a long ball to Kutrin. Kutrin's in. Go on, mate. Yes, Leonardo Kutrin. Maybe he is the man. What a goal by Leonardo. What a ball by Odero, by the way. Edison-esque. And United fans are going to love that reference. I mean, look at this for a kick. It's absolutely banging, and he just beats his man to the ball. Not sure the defender was there, but it's not great. He fires it past De Gea. Ooh, I think it was Martinez he might have beaten to that. Wonderful stuff. We're back in the game. Somehow, we've brought ourselves back. Gotta love it when your goalkeeper is your creative outlet. That's what we aim for here. I love that. And you know what? It's time. Forget that. We've held in. We're going back to our normal routine now. So we're going back to the 4-2-3-1 attacking. We're going to go for it. We've got them on the back foot now. The momentum is with Leeds. Let's push them back. Let's go for it. Come on, boys. Chilwell, I mean, he's gone past Vag there. Gabriel Jesus is in. Jesus makes it 3. And I can't say that I'm particularly impressed with any of the defending there in any variety. It was absolutely atrocious. Get back to Auer to Isco. This is going to be 4, just to rub it in. Semedo, Zaniolo. Odero has never played a game and not conceded 4. I think what I'm establishing, viewers, is don't go attacking away at Old Trafford. Vag on the ball. Come on, mate. Do him for pace. You can. Patrick Roberts turns inside. Patrick Roberts. Misses. Durame! Of course he scores. It's Durame. Played at 6.4 all day. Been non-existent. Been atrocious. But when it doesn't matter, turns up. That's what I like. To be fair, it turns up when it does matter as well. I mean, that's beautiful from Durame. He's off the mark. get in. I mean, don't make it 5. Come on, 4-2 will do. Let's not make it 5. Let's not take the piss. Bruno Fernandes hits it. That's sensational from Wardero. I mean, he's got an assist to his name, but maybe he's a midfielder disguised as a goalkeeper. Maybe that's the problem. Well, the new defence has done brilliantly. I mean, 6.4s across the board. That's... Tactical blunder ends winning run. Of course. Actually, I think you'll find that formation did fine. Well, that's a bit disappointing, actually. In all fact, it's better than last year. Last year we got beaten 6-0 at Old Trafford. I see that as progress, and I love this start. I got Wolves at home. That's cool. Away at City. I mean, you know what we'll do, actually? We'll go for a team we haven't seen a lot of in this series so far, and that's Reading. So let's come back for the home game against Reading, and then the big game there, the home game against Chelsea as well, because I think that'll be quite enjoyable. Plus, we always see us play away from home. I mean, I'm not looking forward to the start. We're going to have a nice run of fixtures, you'd like to think, towards... No, not really at any point. They're all horrible. I'm actually really pleased with the window. I'm going to say I am pleased with the window. I don't think it's as bad as that result shows. And to be fair, like I said, we went attacking. Other than that, it probably would have been 2-1, which would have been absolutely fine. So, it's my fault. I shouldn't have gone for it. Idiot, of course. Why would you want to go for a goal when you're only 1 down? Idiot. Thank you so much for watching the episode. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do drop a like on the video, share and subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what you think of my signings. I'm sure you will do. You think it's good? Let me know out of 10. I want to have a transfer window. We don't often do this. A transfer window out of 10. 10 being awesome. 1 being, Mike, you should be sacked. What are you doing? Let me know what you think. And thank you, like I said, for watching the video again. Share, subscribe, and until I see you for the next episode of my Leeds Save. Stay cool.